Hello everyone, my name is Intan Putri. I will explain the result I got from the journal entitled Exploring University Students' Willingness to Communicate and Unwillingness to Communicate in EFL. Introduction. In the foreign language context, in which the second language is used to us on the compulsory educational requirements, students often do not have enough opportunities to practice their English. Especially in Indonesian context, the limited chance in which students are exposed to situations that require them to use L2 in real life. This condition makes the array of opportunities to practice English in the classroom becomes essential to develop their communicative competence. Willingness to communicate is one of the individual variables which influence somebody's decision whether to communicate or not in any given situation or context. Yashima described VTC as the result of a complex physiological process of the student. In effect of frequency of L2 oral communication which are made by students inside the classroom. This is often used as the predictor of the student willingness to initiate or interact of various communication using L2 outside the classroom. In short, VTC plays a vital role in the success of L2 learning, which results in L2 acquisition. The concept of VTC in L2 education are firstly introduced by Missionary et al. 1998. They proposed a pyramid that described the linguistic and physical elements that contribute to the appearance of VTC in L2 and show the complexity behind of decision to participate in a communication. Yashima 2020 distinguished VTC based on its triggering factor into two main types. The first trait, VTC, is caused by individual physiological conditions such as motivation, agility, and personality, whereas the second is that VTC is caused by the social and physical situation of the classroom. Method. Yashima distinguished VTC based on its triggering factor into two main types. The first, trait VTC is caused by individual physiological conditions such as motivation, anxiety, and personality, whereas the second is that VTC is caused by the social and physical situation of the classroom. First is order to understand the dynamic nature of the student VTC. 6 consecutive meetings of the lesson were observed. The participants were observed under a natural classroom condition by utilizing an observation sheet based on the observation scheme created by Chow 2011, which focused on several categories, namely students who voluntarily answer or give comments, students who answer questions from teacher, student ask the teacher a question, student try to difficult, and blah blah blah. Finding the definition. Findings. The individual factor referred to several factors that come from the student themselves. Included ideal L2 self, confidence, anxiety, and perceived communicative competence. The indicator E. The ideal L2 ideal self. B. Confident. C. Anxiety and perceived communicative competence. Finding the definition. One is the external factor. The external factor were the underlying factor of student with TC which were caused by various reasons outside the student. The factor consisted of teacher characteristic, type of activities on topic, and classroom atmosphere. A. Teacher's personality. B. Types of activities and topic. C. Classroom atmosphere. Discussion. Considering the contribution of VTC in the success of L2 communication, a study aimed to investigate the contribution factor that guided student VTC or VTC in the academic English class in Indonesian context. Based on the findings, the decision to talk during the lesson was influenced by numerous factors, which were divided into the two main categories, specifically internal and external factors. Furthermore, the result of the observation and interview also showed that there was none and this factor became the sole reason for the student willingness or reluctance to talk in the class. Instead, there were simultaneous intercorrelation among each factor which led to their decision to speak or avoid communicating in the class. This finding was consistent with the result found in previous study. Conclusion. With the limited numbers of qualitative research done in the issue, this present study tried to provide a deeper insight on the issue, especially in the context of non-English students in higher education in Indonesia. The finding revealed that there are numerous factors behind student UTC or UTC. The factor encompasses ideal L2 style, confidence, anxiety, perceived communication competence, teachers' personalities, type of classroom activities and topic, and classroom atmosphere. The interaction among those factors led to student decision to speak of continue being silent in the class. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.